Local advocates want changes to how silver alerts are issued. The strong push comes after the case of 77-year-old Jack Harrison. That man with dementia walked away from a Walmart back in November. Volunteers later found his body weeks later. The Knox County Sheriff's Office issued a silver alert for Mr. Harrison, but not until 4 days into that search. And advocacy groups say this case is an example of why the system needs to change. 10 News reporter Amelia Young joins us to explain why they want the TBI involved. Amelia?
John, local law enforcement can issue a silver alert when a senior is missing and his family has searched the nearby area. 6 out of 10 people with dementia will wander at some point, and local advocates say it's important to make sure families know everything is being done to find their loved one.
We've had just too many tragedies in Tennessee not to explore this as the next step.
There's no way to describe the feeling of losing a family member who wandered away.
Not being able to do anything, not being able to get the word out on our own, being desperate.
Jack Harrison's family experienced this for nearly a month. He disappeared November 17th. On November 21st, his daughter, Sabrina, emailed WBIR asking why a silver alert hadn't been issued. Hours later, the sheriff's office sent one out.
That's our purpose as advocates, is to say let's use every tool possible.
Aaron Bradley with East Tennessee Area Agency on Aging and Disability wants to see the TBI issue the alerts instead, just like it does Amber Alerts for missing children.
And I think it would make a huge difference, especially if it's vetted quickly and the information gets out very quickly.
Janice Wade Whitehead with Alzheimer's Tennessee agrees.
We hope that it would really ensure uniformity across the state.
Both say a silver alert issued by the TBI would also have the power to reach more people.
Ultimately, it's almost always the general public that finds a little bit of information they feed into law enforcement that makes a difference.
We all want the same thing when it comes to public safety.
With more resources and a wider reach, they say the change is critical to offer reassurance.
I think it could have helped. It will help in the future. I have every confidence it will help in the future.
And the TBI says current state law does not give the TBI the authority to issue silver alerts. It also says it's been asked to review the current system, and changes would require additional legislation and funding, things it will determine in its review. Meanwhile, Bradley says a number of East Tennessee legislators support changing the law. He hopes it could happen next year. John?
Amelia Young will continue to watch it. Thank you.